Love and Sex for Men 2. Chapter 5. Love and Sex for Men 5. Don't use social media to feel loved. The system of internet companies wants weak-minded, wimpy people to go online, get hooked on posting stuff, then getting likes, followers, comments, subscribers, etc. But that's all a fake world. The real world is what you do for your own sense of nobility, inspiration, love, and fun. What happens when you shut the computer off? It's still you alone. Live in the real world. Look good, be kind and respectful, let loose and have fun. I was trying to figure out why I watch those silly MTV shows about silly young people trying to have fun. It's because I want some of that simple attitude to rub off on a cynical, old guy like me. Those shows are all about drama. They rarely have fun, but the intentions are good. A bunch of good-looking young people, as with the real world, X on the beach, Are You the One, etc., getting high, partying, etc. They put some drama in the show, or maybe people just can't get along. I don't think any real-world cast have ever gotten along. This is the archetype of the cool person. Good-looking. Easygoing. Having fun. No serious agenda. No politics, religion, etc. These shows are fantasies because MTV foots the tab for them. In the real world, everyone is groveling for money. It's hard to be cool and fun when you're always worrying about money, but this is how to come off to others as a desirable person. Have that easy breezy attitude of fun, dancing and partying. Everyone dies alone. You have to decide how you want to fill your life up. Can you handle being alone as you age? Can you be inspired and happy alone? Do you want a spouse and children? It's all a gamble. The divorce rate is high. Most children leave to live their own lives. Can you afford to raise a family? Do you want to? Would you be happier alone, doing what you want? What is the difference between loneliness and alone by choice? Many divorcees rebound and keep trying for some elusive loving feeling that might not exist. People have unrealistic expectations of how much a relationship will increase their happiness. I realized that I have a need to do things all the time from my true nature to keep my self-respect high. That's how I feel good. A relationship comes after that for me. You have to decide on what you really want, then be happy with your life. Nothing is as perfect as the way life looks on TV. Be realistic about how life plays out day after day. Will a partner increase your happiness day after day? It depends on the partner, but many people are flawed and selfish. You might have an unrealistic view of someone perfectly nice who doesn't exist in a capitalist world based on how cool you seem to be. Feminism brainwashes tons of women to demand a certain standard which might be delusional. Bet had some show and movie about what have you done for me lately. It goes against the idea of unconditional love. We marry expecting unconditional love, but it's conditional. It's called reciprocal love. I love you as long as you do stuff for me. If you don't, then I stop loving you. It's not real love. There are tons of scumbags in the media who divorce their sick spouses or spouses in trouble. What is the end game? Is it simply peace, a good night's sleep, eating anything I want, and a cat that loves me? For some people, being nice to someone every day and sharing the bathroom is a chore. I see winners everywhere. We live in a grass is greener society. Nobody is satisfied. Everyone wants more. How do you find some like Neil Young sang about with a heart of gold? Go to the country. Live in a rural area. Mix with the people there. To me, urban people seem to have lost their souls because everything is about how much you look like you got money. What's the good of a beautiful body if you feel alone? They call it the China doll, all glammed up, nothing inside. Decide if you can be happy alone or if you need love. If you decide you need love, then dedicate yourself to it. Find someone worthy to love. Dedicate yourself to that person. Children get caught in the mess of failed relationship. I created a love problem/divorce book where I cover child support, visitation, and custody, but it's way worse than that. Many men and women abandon their children. Many use them as pawns to get money or assets in the divorce. People poison the other spouse. They call it the parent alienation syndrome. I read many accounts of grown children who talked about how badly their parents treated them. I must be a lucky kid to have parents who stayed together and tried to provide for us what they could. Do children get screwed because they are not raised by a father or mother? I don't know. Many adults who were not raised by a mother and father seem like they're missing something. Independent women, lonely bitch or large and in charge. There are three main anti-arguments. An independent woman is a hard bitch who does not have the feminine quality of femininity. Many young women are so stupid that they think they can go work, make money, then when they're ready, some guy will magically appear to marry them, not realizing that the beautiful women of society are the very young ones under 25. By the time you're 30, you're not considered a beauty anymore. Men in general don't like women with masculine qualities. Alpha men won't date them. They have to date beta males who they can control or gay guys who want to live on the down low. Lots of women hit 33, realize Prince Charming is not around, so they get their eggs frozen. If you want an alpha male, be feminine. It's that simple. Alpha males don't want some career woman that should have been a man. If you're an independent career woman, you can find guys, but they'll be the wimpy guys who want to be house husbands. If you're a career woman, don't expect guys to come looking for you, especially as you age. For me, they lack a feminine quality that I like. I generally like career women in a traditional helping job like teacher or nursing, but I don't like the ones in journalism or business. A lot of women should have been born men. They would have been happier that way. I don't know if someone is born that way or if society, with its brainwash, has brainwashed the femininity out of many women. Those women I went to college with were so ambitious, phony and cold. I couldn't sense warmth out of any of them. They all had their agendas. Feminism has distorted something. Give me a soft female over a successful one any day. That is simply it. The softness is gone. If a man cannot find that soothing softness, forget it. It's like some bitch saying I got a PhD. As if it means anything to the guy. You can't replace primal intuition with modern bullshit. All those girls I went to graduate school with thought they were so advanced, but all the social sciences are bullshit, so it's all pretense and bullshit, pretending you're really smart by taking all those meaningless courses. The wise person looks at a person's heart, not anything else. Women are free to roam, play the field and do whatever they want, but the problem is that men aren't all that attracted to aging, selfish women. If you want a man and a family, pursue it while you're young, because as you age, your chances of finding a good man keep going down until you're a lonely old hag. Not all single women are lonely. Some enjoy the single life, but society sees all single women as lonely while it sees single older guys as just dudes. Older guy with money. So you're an older guy with money. You go on a dating website, put down your real age, and you see ugly women you'd never date. You want younger women. You can find them on sugar daddy websites, but don't expect love. Expect business friendship, money for companionship and sex. Don't expect the Asian and Eastern Europe dating websites to help. Young women everywhere got smartphones. They're smart. They'll cozy up to you to get the material perks they want. I already told the story of the girl from Eastern Europe, married some random dude to get American citizenship, went to college for finance, divorced dude one and married a money guy. Volunteer somewhere or go to church. You might meet a nice woman, not totally young but much younger than you. Live your life on your terms. Watch the video Mtao You Are the One Red Pill for Life by Mtao Savior. Don't owe money. Don't have a bad attitude too. Don't whine. Don't talk too much to anybody. Nobody cares about your whining. With money, you can buy almost anything you want, but not love with a human. You can buy love with pets by feeding them well, but humans won't appreciate what you do for them. The cardinal lesson is that a woman, and maybe men too, don't care what you have done for them up until now. All they see is right now. They don't like you right now, so that's it. You're cooked in their eyes. Never assume that just because you paid for her life and your kids' lives for the past 10 years that they appreciate it and you'll get preference for that in divorce court. You won't get anything because you're a man. You take all the shit and never get the credit. There is no special man's day. There's a special day for vaginas but not men. It's called V-Day. Has modern society created a culture of shameless sluts? I think a culture of shameless sluts exists online, in public grade schools, but it starts to disappear in college, at least where I live, a working class city. Maybe in the big cities, the young women are prancing around, wearing sexy clothes, footloose and fancy-free, but people don't go for it around here. If someone is dressed like a slut at the supermarket, people give her disapproving looks and otherwise ignore her. Life is hard here. It's cold 6 months a year. People need a job. They have to work. The bars are full of young skankily dressed women just like always, but if you want a job and want to pay bills, you have to live in the real world of going to work, doing a job and not dressing like slut. I think it has moved to online and TV. You can watch the skanky diva pop stars with their silly videos. The Instagram whores are making money posting sexy selfies. Plenty of young women are making money on live porn webcams. Where I live, I don't see it. Women are afraid too. If you dress sexy, you get the wrong kind of attention in public. Chapter 6. Love and Sex for Men. 6. Look harmless, eye contact, smile, talk. You have to look like a decent, non-threatening person in public. If someone looks at you for more than 3 seconds then smiles, you just have to talk. Talk about what? Anything, as long as you keep it going for 2 minutes, then that's the cue to ask for contact info. If someone likes you, they show their sexuality to you. If someone likes you, they preen like a peacock. They show their body, their breasts. They open up, get in your face, etc. Why do women dress sexily in a gym? Why does anyone dress sexily or fashionably? Is it to attract someone? If you dress sexy, it's not for your grandmother. Don't dress sexy and pile makeup on unless you want and expect to get hit on. Put her on a pedestal. Even if you're a player, you have to act like you love and adore her. Cater to her. Don't act selfish. Do what she wants. Flatter her. Feed her. Drink with her. Talk to her. Romance her. Kiss her. Casanova befriended women, then when he had sex, he asked them what they wanted him to do to please them. Free travel info for the player. RellmanTravelGuides.com. Be a female player, attract guys. YouTube channel Attract Great Guys. AttractGreatGuys.com. More stuff with the shovel. Everybody is selling something, taking you away from your own common sense. Chapter 7. Love and Sex for Men. 7. Online dating sucks, at least for men and for many women. It sucks for men because it wastes time. Women have the power to reject you in the blink of an eye, and it's so competitive for men. Even young, ugly women who join dating websites get hit on right away by guys. They have to spend time sifting through the DMs, direct messages, to find the hero, you. In the end, the guy has to invest a lot of energy to woo the girl, date her, then finally get her to bed. It takes more time than in meeting a girl in your neighborhood in real life. Dating sucks for women because as an older guy, when I joined a dating website, I was pummeled with hundreds of pictures of older, ugly, fat women. I'm eternally attracted to beautiful, young women. I would never date any of them. Don't have unrealistic expectations. Be wary of guys trying to scam you for money like the dude in the 2018 American Greed episode that I watched at swatcheries.to. There are catfishes, People with fake profiles with fake photos. Many dating web IDs have fake profiles of beautiful people to attract new members like Ashley Madison and others. Unless you're a pretty, young female, don't expect much from online dating. The first thing you do when you meet someone is to say let's video Skype to see if they're real. Many young females toy with guys in order to boost their egos. They have no intention of dating. Rejection in online dating. Most people know that a troll is someone spreading hate online for fun. This can happen to anyone online and on online dating. A spurned lover accuses a guy of being a crazy ex-boyfriend who robbed her, etc. There are even websites now that warn women about crazy guys. Don'tDateHimGirl.com has a secret forum. The guy or girl could be innocent. It could be a hater. If you send someone naked pictures of yourself and you break up, those photos could end up online to embarrass you. Red-pilled, and incels. In my man book, I cover this men's movement of men who were either taken to the cleaners in divorce court or get rejected by women a lot. Many hate women. Many are angry. Most are going their own way. They will not play the game of flirting with women in public, going out on dates, paying for everything, etc. only to end with nothing except to be a servant to some half-assed, overweight, scummy bitch who doesn't love them but wants their money and energy to do things for them. Has modern technology dehumanized sex? We got Philip Zimbardo on the DR. Phil show saying young men don't want to be in relationships because they got porn. Many people think porn is the way real people have sex in this non-romantic, mechanical way. Young women are blasted with sexy images of women everywhere like music videos and video games, so they compete in trying to look sexy. The young woman goes on Tinder, rejects 100 guys, sees a hot guy and sexts him. They exchange slutty dialogue. They meet. He's an alpha male bad boy. She wants to appear cool. She gives him slutty sex. He leaves, then uses her for occasional sex while he continues to sleep around. She wants to appear sexy but also wants love. She's confused. Does she know what intimacy is one-on-one with a guy? I get spam video game ads with sexy-looking women. They look hyper-sexy. I get live sex webcam ads of young women making money by doing sexy things to a webcam. Then there are the Instagram models getting Patreon donations for posting sexy pictures up. The skank pop stars are still there with the same skank music videos Madonna was doing in the 1980s. We got teen models with websites charging a subscription fee. You got the cosmetic surgery women on the E! Network. They look so unhuman with the fake boobs, the fake lips, etc. The message is to be ultra thin and overtly sexy. The cool women on the MTV shows say I'm smart, sassy, sexy, and fun. This is not monogamous sex between a man and a woman. Look at Madonna now, still looking for attention from the outside world. With all her sexiness, she ended up alone with a gang of adopted kids. Don't let the world define your life for you. Don't feel that you have to be a hoe to fit in. Real love is possible if you're worthy and you meet someone worthy like you who is not a hoe. Christian dating websites are full of fakes, but there are good people there too. Heroes are not rapper wannabes with tattoos and names like Shady Cool. They're guys working at creating a better world. Are these today's cool dudes at worldstarhiphop.com? The cult of narcissism destroys the ability to love. It's fine to think highly of yourself and spend your time improving your life, but it crosses the line when you put yourself above everyone else, as with a general arrogant attitude and as with trying to get attention on the internet, which to me is a cesspool for losers without real lives. I don't have a Facebook profile or anything like that. Don't people realize that others don't really give a crap about your superficial life? People post up thousands of meaningless, frivolous things on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc. for attention from strangers. If somebody has a strong social media presence, I advise against seeking a romantic relationship with that person because they love themselves way more than they could possibly ever love you. People do not change who they are at heart. How do you recognize a narcissist? Somebody who doesn't seem to be able to empathize with other people or can't see that their actions are callous and hurt other people. Somebody who is quick to fight when they feel disrespected. Somebody who wants attention from others. Somebody not happy alone as is. They need people for attention. Someone who feels like a celebrity or entitled to do what they want even if it flaunts rules. Slut versus sexy dress is my freedom. There is appropriate dress for everywhere, and if you don't conform, personally I think the community should gang up on those people. I don't care what people wear as long as they don't dress sexy in public like the supermarket, the park, the street, work, etc. Save it for the nightclub or your private social life. When you dress sexy in a public place, it degrades the whole experience. Don't wear high heels and show cleavage in a supermarket. If you dress sexy at work, you will get in trouble for it. The culture has brainwashed women to think that pop star divas are free, sexy people, but they're manufactured consumer products trying to make money by preying on naive, impressionable young women. Go home, sign on to a webcam service and you can be as sexy as you want. I don't want to see it in public. It makes you look trashy, not sexy. Definitions of a whore or trashy slut. I got these ideas from rusehvforum.com/forum-2.html. Dresses inappropriately sexy in the public domain. A gold digger, someone who pursues men for money. Sex before marriage. Woman who has one-night stands. Sex with more than one person. Talks like a drunken sailor. Slutty demeanor. Arrogance. Has STD. Tattoos and piercings. Easy one-night stand. Thought, that hoe over there, uses the internet to get attention and money by posting sexy pictures of herself. Promiscuous. Cold, unemotional vibe. Selfish and loud. No sense of shame. Angry, cold, scorned bitch. Femme fatale. Jealous of other women. Cheap makeup, cheap fashions. Promiscuous. Cocaine whore, sex for drugs. Hides behind feminist banner proclaiming all men are pigs, which is misandry, hate of men. Colors her hair, it looks cheap and fake. Loudmouth in general, talks too much. Has money and greed replaced the search for love for the search for money bags. Almost every young woman has a smartphone where she is bombarded with capitalism, fashion, pop culture, and celebrity culture. She wants to be a part of it. Average Jonas guy is not cool enough or wealthy enough. She's on Tinder looking for a cool, exciting guy who's probably a criminal loser without a job. Women go out clubbing looking for rich guys, dressing sexily. Most young men are poor. Women aren't attracted to them. Older sugar daddies are still disgusting, selling yourself to an old guy for money. Young women are on dating apps, playing with guys until they hit 30 or so and are no longer young and fresh, then they get desperate and look for a sugar daddy. There's feminism and the Me Too movement, which hate men and blame them for the world's woes. Female expectations are way out of whack for the hard reality of making a living in the real world. It all looks easy on TV. Why not pursue comfort and fun over a family? Does Madonna, the pop star, look happy or like a single, old hag? It's a mess. Where are the old-fashioned, traditional values of monogamy? 1 Timothy 2:11-12. Ecclesiastes 7:28. Proverbs 21:9, 21:19. Proverbs 31:10. Revelation 17:19:2-3. God bless. Live in a rural area. Find a small church and go there to look for a traditional wholesome female. nourishingobscurity.com/2012/12/19/the-womb-drain. Chapter 8. Love and Sex for Men 8. Is love two delusions superimposed over each other? We all have a delusion of romantic love. We're all loners in our heads regardless. We find someone who roughly fits. We put them on a pedestal for a while in heady love, then it comes down to the reality of two loners trying to find common ground. I was a young guy looking for love. I fell in love then out of love several times. Now when I watch the people on TV dating shows, I think to myself, why doesn't anyone tell the truth that love is a temporary mental illness? Then you come back to reality, but I don't think it will ever end. Love is a drug for young people. They use it for a while, fall under its spell, then fall out of love. Some older people still want love, but I figured out that it's just a temporary thing, at least for me. It's nature's and society's way of bonding people, then about half of them stay in the end game of a superficial relationship. Why can't we love each other like the love between our pets? My cat loves me so much that she wakes me up several times every night. The window is open. She is free to roam, but she always has to run back, jump on my body, lay there, purr and look at me. Can you get that kind of clingy, unconditional love with people? I don't know. We put so many conditions on our love. It's like when you cross the balance of giving more than getting back, you get mad. People get mad so easily. Many people walk on eggshells in their own homes because they got an angry spouse. I was listening to the show on YouTube where that butcher Delgado, masquerading as a helping psychiatrist, was poking holes in people's heads and putting electrodes in to control them, but he said it was to quell violence. If we change ourselves with technology, it's called transhumanism, then we're not human anymore. Nevertheless, I truly think we need genetic engineering to make us more loving. I'll be dead by the time it happens, but I know it's gonna happen. I was brought up with the Bible. I was taught about Eve, the temptress, Cain killing Abel, the monsters in Sodom and Gomorrah, etc. They told us we're evil and we have to control it. It's hard to find a truly loving person past the social mask. We're all loners anyway. Is it so bad to die alone? That's the reality of life most of us can't seem to understand. Citizen Kane was voted the best movie ever a number of times because it was about the great tycoon who just wanted love like his mother's love from childhood. People still marry as old people. People still look for love at all ages. I started figuring it out at 23 when I realized a beautiful young woman was in love with me, but we were still loners. You still get up every day and face life alone. I have to face earning money and self-respect alone. We're all still universes apart. You get close to somebody for a while, then you get distant. It's like two people traveling around a circle. You meet and touch, then you go around alone again, like Gilbert O'Sullivan's song Alone Again. Naturally. They build love up for us so much that we act out a Romeo and Juliet scenario, but soon enough, this passionate love fades. Guys get aroused at the sight of any attractive female anyway, but it's lust. The love is generic. You get to know each other, you make love, then I go off and work out and do other things. When I was young, I used to go off and get high. I don't do it anymore, but getting high was a big part of my life in my 20s. It was just a bunch of sensations. They set us up for soulmate love. It doesn't quite happen the way you want. Your beau gets mad at you for something, or you want to get high and she wants you to sit with here. It's individuals, all doing their own thing, connecting here and there. Back in the old days, you're stuck in a little farm hut with your family. You had to get along. Nowadays you just jump in your car, put your headphones on, or go to the basement where the computer, the porn and the video games are. What exactly do you expect out of love? I remember when they were promoting Jeff of Amazon as a loving family man. There was a video of him walking across a field holding hands with his wife, a middle-aged guy holding hands with his wife. Now he's divorced. Lynn Anderson got on TV in 1968 singing I Never Promised You a Rose Garden, along with The Sunshine, There's Got Be a Little Rain Sometime. Where is the soulmate love? What is soulmate love? It's not those people they show every night on ATV News who have been married for 50 or more years. Most of those people are people who just stayed together because that's the way to be. It's not that there is great love. It's more like comfortable superficial friends. There are limits between the fantasy and the reality. You die alone anyway in your own head. Usually, your body shuts down. You slowly lose consciousness and fade away. Can you hate an entire gender? I knew feminists in college in the gender studies part of the education department. They were preaching hate against men, but they still wanted to be with guys. I see these guys on the MTOW YouTube channels now. I don't hate women as a gender. Everybody is an individual. What made them so hateful? Can a few bad experiences make a person so hateful of a gender? Apparently so. There is a lot of gender hate going down online right now. Just post something up against the other gender and watch the comments come on both sides. I never thought somebody could be so stupid as to think that a few bad experiences with a few people makes you think they're all like that. It's like Muslims. They're not all genocidal idiots stuck in the Middle Ages. I predict that the smartphone will destroy the Muslim religion or mental illness. Stop the hate, strive to be a stellar person, enjoy life. Enjoy life as a single anyway. Strive to live a mix of doing positive, noble, worthwhile things with doing hedonistic things for entertainment and fun. Be open to life. Don't hate on anyone. At least don't talk hate to others. Go out. Go on meetup.com. Walk around. Don't be desperate. Enjoy life as a single. If you don't meet anyone, so what? You're enjoying life anyway. Is there a biological clock on love? I'm not talking about having babies. I'm talking about looking as good as you can regardless age. Have some money in the bank. Don't be jaded by age, like hating on everything except for the good old days. Be nice. Smile. Go out. People still hook up at all ages. Older people attract younger people, but you have to offer a stellar human being. You can't just sit inside and not go out. Move to a poor country. Find someone who appreciates you and your money. Loads of guys find young wives in the Philippines. Try. Match. eHarmony. Our Time. Christian Mingle. Don't try POF.com. It's free. All the low-enders go there. Real life Tinder anywhere. Somebody looks at you and doesn't look away. They smile. It's an invitation to talk.